Morning, folks. Heading up the trail to that half-mile side trail to get back on the AT. Should be there shortly. And I think we've only got about 5-mile hike before we get to Newfound Gap. And we'll probably see if we can get a ride into Gatlinburg. Pretty much off the Appalachian Trail, but still, look at the hike. It's a beautiful hike. And once again, you get to look at the back of Bluegrass as he's heading up the trail. Okay, we're back on the Appalachian Trail. You can see we still got a little bit of winter weather to look at. And we've got a nice blowdown here. Turn this off so I can get over it. Probably won't get a whole lot of views today since we're only going 5 miles, so I figured I'd get you a little bit to start off with. Morning videos are always prettier anyway, with the sun rays coming through the trees. Sounds probably a little bit different on the footsteps, but I'm wearing micro spikes. Right here I don't need them. I'm just chewing up the spikes, but there have been several places where it's solid ice, and better safe than sorry. Forgot to tell you, today is Wednesday, March 13th. Coming through a real pretty part of the trail. All this through the Smokies is just absolutely gorgeous up around these spruces. Still a little chilly this morning. Not as bad as it could be. Calling for rain coming in this weekend. Hate to take a Nero today, but we really need to resupply. I'm completely out of gas for my stove. Need to get that. Good hot shower would probably be good. And get some videos uploaded. So it'll be nice for that. And then we'll be right back in the Smokies for the second half. The hike this morning so far, even with a little bit of ice, has been pretty good. It's amazing what those spikes do walking on the ice. You can just step right on the ice and keep going. Helps your confidence a lot. Ankle's getting better every day. IT band on the knee, still what it is. But I think it's actually even getting better. So if that's the case, if that's going to keep up, keeps the spirits up, keeps things going, it just helps enjoy the walk. Interesting section of trail. Little water source. Got the bridges made. Kind of cool. Gotta watch your step right here because it's got a little muddy. But we are going down this morning, so coming out of the frozen stuff. Still got the spikes on. I'm kind of glad I do, because these logs would get very slippery. They don't have much ice on them, but they got just enough to make them slick. Once again, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the logs. So if I missed something, I'm sorry. Figured I'd finally let you see me this morning. It's kind of cool. These shelters that we've been staying at, we weren't expecting the shelters to be as full as they are. I guess we didn't think all the colleges being out for the spring break. So we've got to meet some interesting college kids, and I tell you, they will restore your faith in the youth of America, because they've all been very respectful. They've all been genuinely interested in what we're doing out here. Of course, I've showed you Lydia and Hazel. Met a couple guys from University of Alabama yesterday. We've met some from down in Georgia. I think I saw an NC State hat on one of them. So it's been an interesting mix. I was very surprised to see how many of them choose to do this for their spring break rather than go to the party scene down in Florida. I think I said that yesterday, but it's just amazing to see that. But it does make for the shelters being kind of crowded. Definitely full. We've not been thrown out of one yet, so that's a good thing. And today's going to be a beautiful day. I almost hate to take a Nero today because it's going to be beautiful, but we have to resupply. So we'll take a Nero today. We'll be back out tomorrow, and then we'll be hiking in the rain on Friday and Saturday. I guess that's just part of it. Sad part about that, looking at the weather forecast, it's supposed to start turning off colder. And you'd think starting in February, I'd be expecting the cold, but that doesn't mean I have to like it anymore. All right, guys. We'll see y'all at the trail. Just another gorgeous shot, guys. With the sun coming in through the trees, throwing the long shadows. Just had a hiker pass me. It's kind of funny, kind of sad. She's a very experienced hiker. I think she said her name was Bunny. She came by here in shorts, no trekking poles, and blew by me like I was sitting still. But she's already done the John Muir Trail and Colorado Trail and several longer trails. Very experienced. A whole lot more experience than I have. It's just cool to watch those people go by. How fast they can move. And they just bounce around on these rocks. Funny story she was talking about. She got going. Slipped on the ice this morning, fell. Broke her pinky on her hand. And she said, oh well, at least I don't have to walk on it. And just kept getting it. They're tough. Anyway, still heading north. Standing in front of the parking lot for those who want to park and hike up to Clingman's Dome. Of course, I think you can normally drive up there too. But I want to understand the road is closed until May 1st. So there's nothing, you notice there's nobody in the parking lot right now. But it is a gorgeous day. And we've only got about 2 more miles to go, 1.7 miles to go to get to Newfound Gap. And then we're going to see if we can get a ride. I've heard we may not be able to get a ride. So we'll find out when we get there, see what it's going to be like. First one of these I've seen. I didn't know they had these in the Smokies. Got a sign explaining it. Fencing against the wild hog, got it. Yeah, they say wild hogs are becoming a nuisance around here, so I can see why they would do that. Hey guys, we made it to Newfound Gap, and it is such a gorgeous day, and it's incredible the amount of people here. But what really makes it good, we found Red Hat, and Red Hat fed us trail magic. So,
but that's the soulmates.
And that's the whole, that's their soulmates over there. So I'm gonna blame it on all, she said blame it on all of them. So you guys are all on YouTube, whether you know it or not. So I want to say thank you to all of y'all. All right, folks, we've made it to Gatlinburg. So if you guys want to see Gatlinburg, here it is. There's the famous cable gardens going up there. We're not gonna go do that. We got work to do today. It's gonna be a Nero and not a zero, so. We just had to come down here to get something to eat. Got to go to the Outfitters and get us something to, I need to get some gas for my cook stove. See what else we can pick up. All right, Red Hat, our lady that gave us the trail magic, told us about this place. So Bluegrass and I, we're gonna go in here and eat us some lunch. Just got through eating lunch. I had a stromboli. Bluegrass had him a avocado burger. We're gonna head over to the Nantahala Outdoor Center in Gatlinburg. Do a little bit of resupply. All right, heading into the NOC in Gatlinburg. Nice looking place. Gonna do a little bit of resupply. Don't need a whole lot, but we need enough to finish out the Smokies. So I think we made up our mind we're gonna head out tomorrow morning early and keep on trekking.